we're going to carry on this week with that video because we didn't quite finish it last week, but I think Eleanor's just given us a very good breakdown of, because I don't know if you ever watched this series, Click. It's very short. It's good fun to watch because it's short news items about technology, but very short. So there's 4 or 5 different topics, maybe with an overreaching topic throughout. And of course, if you remember from last week, can you all remember where this particular episode took place? They went to a particular place. Can you remember, anybody?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. Los
Angeles.
Angeles. Yeah. Los Angeles. It sounds nicer.
At the DEF
I don't think many angels go to Los Angeles. Monique, yeah?
at the DEFCON.
DEFCON, that's the one. Yeah. The hackers convention.
Actually, I was listening something about they arrested someone. I don't know if it was a British guy, and there was just like it was an
Well, it
outrage
was
because
allegedly, always say allegedly, the guy who stopped WannaCry in its tracks then got arrested at this convention for hacking himself, for trying to hack. Now, I don't know what's going to come out about that. He allegedly confessed, and now he allegedly is saying it's not true. Allegedly, I have no idea because I'm not a hacker.
yeah, but I've heard
Nobody
that
got time for that.
I heard that he actually he's a really prestigious guy, and
he's very
because
high in
working
security. Yeah, he's meant to be
exactly.
one of the White Hats who keeps us safe, Monique. It'll be a bit of a shock if they all find out he's, kingpin hacker.
Yeah, and they were really worried about the next DEFCON because, if they will have that problem and maybe they won't go to,
it's about
to Los
trust.
Angeles again.
Yeah, nobody will go if they think they're going to be picked up by the FBI.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. But then I wouldn't go to a hackers convention anyway. Not my kind of people. I'd be telling them awful. You shouldn't be doing that. That's naughty. Stop it. Yeah, Los Angeles, not Los Angels. I don't know what Los Angeles. I think it's about the angels. It means Los Angeles, the angels. But I don't know for sure. I'll be honest.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So it's my early mistake because when I was a child, there were crimies.
Creamies?
Criminal stories of films, American, and that's the way we pronounce it.
Yeah, gangster films. Yeah, gangster films. And yeah, Krimis is German, by the way, guys. So,
yeah.
You're doing your German
It's
again,
German.
Eleanor. Okay. Now, earlier you were talking about the ATM hack, which you explained very well. But I think what you wanted to say when you said, I was very impressed, and then you have to say something like the ease with which they did it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was very impressed at how easy it seemed. But you were talking about how they did it, and then you'd say the ease with which they did it. Okay. I'm sometimes impressed the ease with which Eleanor manages to remember German grammar. I want to borrow Eleanor's brain for my exam.
Oh, now I have forgotten everything. No German anymore. I have to resume.
Yeah, it's tough. Or use it or lose it. That's very true. Okay, so has anybody got any questions before we start sharing? I gave the link. Sergey, I'm not sure if you've used this service before. It's a way we can watch a video together. We want to be together. Okay. So I've got 4 users in there, which means somebody's not in. 5. Excellent. Good. We're getting there. So I've got guest 2, guest 3, and guest 4. Remember, you can change your name. Just click on users, hover over your name, and then just replace it, rewrite it, okay? You'll see a little pen over your name if you click on the users button. Okay, but we're going to move in. If you need the YouTube link, if you can't join us in the app. Monique, before I carry on, would you like to tell everybody how you got the app to work last time? You managed to get the app to work last time. What were the processes you took? Hi, Nina.
Okay, so basically, I'm sorry, I was muted. Okay, so basically, I'm using Hangouts on my Chrome browser, and I had just to open a different browser. Actually, I'm using Firefox, and I just copy and paste this link, and it was perfect because when I open the same link and the same browser, it goes really I don't know, slow, and voices start breaking up. So yep. So it's better if you use handle just to open this link in a different browser.
Awesome. So if you are having problems, just use a separate browser. Hello, Nina. You were in the wrong... I'm not sure which link you mean, but anyway, welcome. Nice to see you. Okay, I'll share the link with you.
I'm trying to open it.
Okay, I'll share the link with you that we're going to share a video together. Okay, now we did watch this partly last week, but you can watch the video, of course, in your own time if you feel you've missed out, or watch the replay, which will be going live sometime today. Okay. You've got updates, Eleanor. Oh, no. Sergey's added the Hangout toolbox. We're not using that, Sergey. I don't like the Hangout toolbox anymore. It hasn't got half the things I need in it, like YouTube sharing. So we're using My Circle, okay? So we've got 6 people in. We'll start. If anybody can't see the video, then this is the link. But in My Circle, we can watch the video together. And we'll be in about 20 minutes in, okay? So let me scroll to 20 minutes in and we'll start watching, okay?
To generate a 3D surface, but you still wouldn't have the vein structure on the back of the hand. That would be very difficult to hack.
In Chicago, some people are already using their palm to pay for things. It's being called naked payment.
Okay, so I hope everybody can hear it. Did everybody manage to hear it?
Yes,
Yeah?
no problem.
So they're starting to do what?
Naked payments?
Naked payments. It sounds so kinky.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah, so what are they using? What part of the body are they using to make a naked payment? Let's keep it clean, okay?
The
palm.
Palm.
Yeah, the palm of their hand. Now, I love the palm. There's all sorts of things you can do with your palm. And if you look, just look at your palm. Palm prints are like fingerprints, unique. Has anybody ever had their palm read?
Just for fun.
Yes, a long time ago. I remember this was my friend. She was quite mad about it.
Yeah, okay. People go through phases. Yeah, and Monique, you said yes once, just for fun. Yeah.
Yeah, like you are gonna live long, or
You'll meet a tall, handsome, rich man.
Yeah, exactly. And you will have 3 child, and no way.
Or 3 children.
Sorry,
I was told
3
2.
children.
I was told I'd have 2 children. I'll tell you what, it'd be a blimmin' miracle if I did now. I'll be on the news. Reem, no, you've never had your palm read, but you know what it means to have everybody knows what it means to have your palm read. Somebody looks at your palm, they look at the lines on your palm, And each line has a different meaning. Your lifeline, your heart line, your love line, your health line. Yeah. Bob, how are you doing?
Money. Money line.
Yeah, where is the money line? I think I don't have one.
I don't know. But they can tell you if you will succeed or not in this life. Oh gosh, it just...
What about Shiny? You're both very quiet, Shiny and Bob. Have you fallen asleep?
No, I'm not sleeping.
Have you ever had your palm read, Bob?
I doubt that. Maybe when I was a boy, some girlfriend, maybe
yeah?
she
Tell me
tried
more.
to do that.
Yeah, it is something. I mean, some people believe in this stuff.
She read there what she wanted to.
Yeah. She said, "Oh yes,
That's
you'll
my
be marrying
suspicion.
me in 2 months."
Yes.
It's in the palm. The palm doesn't lie. I can honestly say, I think a friend of my family once read my palm, and she told me about 2 children, long life, blah blah blah, and healthy and everything else, and I didn't take it seriously then. I don't take it seriously now, but I apologise if you do. Shiny, what about you? Have you ever had your palm read?
No, not ever in my life.
Never in your life. Okay, well done you. Well, if you look at the video, we're all going to have our palms read by machines to see if we've got any money. So maybe there's something in it. If you can look at somebody's palm and think, yeah, you've got money. Here's your bank account details. That's...
The only thing I can believe when it's about palm reading, it's a kind of programming. If you are told that something must happen, you somehow force this.
Do you know what we have a saying for that? A self-fulfilling prophecy.
Self-fulfilling?
Yeah, self-fulfilling prophecy. Somebody tells you something's going to happen, you'll move heaven, or everything you see from then on will be related to this thing that's supposedly going to happen. And nobody knows the future. Nobody.
A term like brain programming, something like that.
Its belief is a very powerful thing, and you can convince yourself post something happening that somebody told you about it, or that you had precognition about it. Your brain can play tricks with you. So I don't believe in many things I read. I like it for fun, like Monique said. Yeah, it's fun. I do not run my life according to what my horoscope says. So Nina, I'm not sure if you can hear me, Nina. Can we hear you? Have you got your mic? Can you use it? You can hear me? Good. Do you know how to unmute your mic? There's a little... If you go up to the top of the Hangout window, you'll see some buttons, and one of them's a microphone, and you can click on it to mute and unmute your mic. Or did you want to just listen today? I mean, it's fine if you only want to listen, but let me know, then I won't try and call you to the... No yet. Okay. Not yet. Not yet. Can you do it? Not yet. Now, I'm not sure if that's you can't do it or you don't want to. Anyhow, you're with friends here. You know all these guys from the forum. Maybe not Bob. He's not been around for a while, but he's pretty harmless. Okay, let's carry on with the video.
No cards, cash or phones. Palm Secure's touchless readers only use infrared lights to take a photo of your veins.
Okay, so... how does this palm reading work?
Through a red light.
Through, again,
A red
Monique?
light. A red light, something,
A
or
red light? I can pop a red light into my lamp here. It'll just
yeah, but it's a
have a red colour. What kind of red light? Anybody help out? Infrared light.
infra. Okay.
Yeah, remember when we did our colour and light sessions? Oh gosh, so long ago. On
Yeah.
Second
And
Life was so long ago.
A lot of sessions about light, by the way.
Infrared is a kind of radio wave, okay? And it's part of the spectrum, but it's not how we normally see things. But this camera uses infrared light to scan our palm. Yeah, and to take a photo, quite right, Reem, to take a scan of our palm. Okay, let's carry on.
Iris scanners are also about to emerge from the lab and be used in the real world.
So, what are they going to scan next? What part of the body? The eye. Yeah, what part of the eye?
The iris? I don't know.
The iris. Yeah, iris
yes?
scanners. Iris scanners. Yeah. And again, allegedly, I mean, I've not looked at enough eyes to say this, but allegedly our irises are unique to us. They're like a little fingerprint in the eye. So iris scanners, I know some of you last week, if you missed last week's session, we already did this. Some of you are using the fingerprint scanner on smartphones, on your smartphone. Hubby uses his, and it's really annoying because I might have been able to guess his password in the past, but I can't, unless I'm willing to chop his finger off, I can't get into his phone.
No hackers.
Now, we say a handprint, we say a fingerprint.
Poor hubby.
Yeah, no, lucky hubby. Handprint, fingerprint, but we say iris scan. We don't say iris print straight. I suppose because we don't take the iris and stick it into ink and go blup onto a piece of paper. So we do use the word scan, yeah. Okay. Let's carry on.
From September, TSB will be the first bank in Europe to adopt retina scan technology.
Sorry, not iris scan, it was a different word. What scan are they going to adopt? What technology? Not iris scan, sorry. Another part of the eye. Retinal. That's the back of the eye. So you can see your iris, you can't see your retina. But somehow they're going to use this technology to scan the back. Bob, yeah?
You can see retinal through the pupil?
Yeah, but really you can't. What you see is what? A little black dot? Okay, let's have a look at the retina. Hang on a second. Let's go to... Okay. I'm going to do a quick screen share. Okay, so keep an eye on the screen. Okay, so very simple. It's much more complex than this. I hope you can see it. Okay, if you click on my avatar in the Hangout, you should be able to see the picture. Okay, and that's a cross section of your eye. So if you look, the retina is right at the back. So really, you can see the iris, that's the kind of coloured part of the eye. The pupil is the black part of the eye. And behind the pupil, you've got all the fluid, but you get right at the back, which is like the mirror of the eye, which gathers all the light, the retina. So a retinal scan will literally scan your eye right to the back. I'm actually uncomfortable with that because I'm like, well, I've had retinal scans. I have to have them. But I don't want to have them every time I want to use my phone. because it is light that, and I'm like, well, maybe after long-term use of this, there might be some eye damage. I don't know, but what do you think? Is it a good idea to scan your eye regularly just to get into a building or to open your phone or your computer?
Perhaps it's just like this, talking on mobile phones. I have read that it can be harmful if you
I'm
if
just
you do too
uncomfortable
much.
with it. But
Yes, so am I, but it's also questionable if it's harmless for your health.
well, they always say that, don't
So
they?
you never
Come on.
know, yeah.
Come on. They always say that smoking was good for your nerves.
Yeah, relax your lungs and then
Absolutely,
you will die
yeah.
of lung cancer.
Okay. Anybody else? Did anybody catch the name of the first organisation in the UK to use this technology? Very famous bank in the UK. Did anybody catch it?
TNS Bank. I don't know.
Very good. Halfway there.
Really?
Yeah. Bob?
The main question here for me is, isn't it enough to have fingerprints? What for do they
We'll come
use?
to that.
Do they
We'll
need?
come to that, Bob. What we're going to look at now is what's available, what's out there, but we are going to discuss, really? Do we have to? Okay, the name of the organisation was TSB. It stands for Trustee Savings Bank. And it's very famous because we had to rescue it. Okay, it's one of those banks, you know, the ones that had to get rescued, too big to fail and all that. Yeah. Only if you have very important information in it. Reem, do you mean the use of a retinal scan? Only should use it if it's really a secure place.
Yes.
I can understand that.
Reality scan for eyes, for phones or laptop.
Not an everyday thing
if
then.
they are important information. No, it's so boring. I hate that. For iPhone, that iPhone, we every time we wanted to restart, you must your finger grows, and I'm hate this.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable with it, indeed. Okay, let's carry on with the video. See how bad it's going to get.
As a way of accessing online bank accounts. Though initially customers will need a Samsung Galaxy S8 handset to use the technology.
Here's the catch. Here's the catch. You
So
need a Samsung 8.
So you would have to buy a smartphone. Oh no.
Oh yes.
But not only a smartphone, a Samsung 8.
S8
8,
Galaxy.
is it expensive?
Yeah,
Of course.
just a tad. It's just about 800 euros.
Oh my god.
But actually,
You know, I'm sure I will be a subject of your derision, but I still have my first mobile phone, and it's very old Nokia, and its main merit is that you can phone somebody and receive an SMS.
Well, I've
Now and then.
still got my original Nokia, but I don't use it anymore. I'm waiting for it to be a collector's item. Sergey, take the mic.
I just wanted to say that the cheaper your phone is, the less afraid you are to lose it.
That's very true too, but I would hate to lose even my old phone because it's got lots of contacts on it. So I do like the fact that on my current phone somebody would have to have my password, and because it's a smartphone I could get it blocked very quickly, very easily. So that's a positive thing about smartphones. But I'm with most of you. What do I use it for? Okay, I used it for Discord yesterday because I was stuck at the gym in the rain, and I got onto Discord and I had a little chat with Zom on Discord about the rain and getting wet and getting home in the dry. So you can't text chat on an old phone. I kind of like that aspect of my smartphone, but most of the features, once I've downloaded them, I very rarely. Looking up the weather, I do use it for. Accessing my bank account? No way, Jose. So what do you guys think about using your smartphone or your phone to access your bank account?
I've never done that. I mean, I love technology and I have everything on my phone. However, I don't know, something just keep me away from do that.
Me too.
From
Doesn't seem
doing
right.
that.
Doesn't feel
Yeah.
right, does it?
But if I don't have the internet on my mobile phone, of course, because it's too old and no such possibility. And I think, in fact, it's more secure because there are programs allowing one to steal this codes. I read very often that clients are warned because there are newer and newer software stealing data from the smartphones. But of course, I think it's also comfortable. So it's always there are always advantages and disadvantages, of course. So I have nothing against it. I simply have a mobile phone that I have. And,
I don't think your
need
mobile phone would be capable of doing this. Actually, I'm not afraid to
No,
say,
not at
Eleanor.
all.
So
No,
it's not
no,
something
no,
we really
no.
have to consider.
Yeah, of course, I could consider buying a new one. So
You could, but why would you if you don't want that functionality? What about?
that's the problem. Yeah.
Okay, Reem, take the mic. Don't forget to unmute.
Yes. For me or for another person, said Leon, take mic.
For you,
Yes.
Reem.
Do you hear
Yeah,
me?
Yeah, go ahead. You can
Yeah.
speak.
Yeah. I want to say I had to put all my information in the smartphones because it will be so crazy if you log and will be must be with you, your phone with you every time. I think it is not very bad and make you so crazy and confused to lost these phones. Sometimes solid from you.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, definitely. It would be just it'd be an awful thing to happen, to lose it, especially if you had all your banking details on there. Then you might want a retinal scan because you think, okay, well, without my retina, they can't actually, because we've already seen last week, if you haven't seen the video, if you haven't watched the whole video, we saw last week how they can just get your fingerprints from a photograph. So fingerprints, what's wrong with the fingerprint, Sergey, Bob? Watch the whole video. They can actually extract your fingerprint from a photograph. The handprint, because it uses infrared, not so much at the moment. And the retinal scan, definitely not, because it requires close proximity. That said, there's nothing to say they can't take the pattern, the recognition pattern that the computer generates from the scan to hack. I mean, if you can hack a password, you can hack anything. It's just data, isn't it? It's digital data. So they could probably hack it, extract it, and just find a way of feeding it into as if it's actually looking at your retina. But they have done some clever stuff. Let's carry on watching the video. Hang on.
But is it secure?
Oh, okay, you all right?
I simply would like to say that perhaps they could take a photo of Prince Charles's palm waving to the crowd. So sorry.
Well, they imply not, because they're saying it uses infrared to get the veins, not just the palm print, but the actual veins of the hand. Okay, so it's a much deeper type of scan. I mean, basically, as we develop this technology, somebody develops technology to override the security that this technology is. It's like a war. It's like a battle. You know, as soon as you say, "Oh, this is secure," somebody will go, "Oh yeah, you think so? Well, let's see."
So it seems like there are like the good guys and bad guys. The one
It is
working
a little
for
bit
the
like
best.
white hat. Well,
It
they
is
do
like that.
say white hat and black hat. I don't know if you know
And-
your terminology from films. White hat. It's a bit racist, to be honest, but black hat. Who do you think are the good guys? The guys in the white hats or the guys in the black hats?
Yeah. And sometimes they have just to actually the big companies or the agencies from different countries. They must hire people like from the bad guys. I need
They
a
do.
really bad guy because we need to work with for
Yeah,
us.
they
or
do. They
something
try and turn them. Come and work, step away from the dark side.
Yeah.
Come and work for us. You're good at this. You can come and work for us.
Just like the movie.
Yeah, there is that. Or it's, okay, we've caught you. It's 20 years hard labour, or you come and work for us. I think that's how it often works. Some people are going to collect someone's eyes. Shiny, you are so gruesome. But yeah, it could happen. Could happen. Or they'll just genetically grow them in a petri dish. Take a bit of your DNA, if you want to really take this to the extreme, bit of your DNA off a hairbrush, and they'll just grow an eye that's exact replica of your eye. I'm not sure if Monique's laughing at me or Shiny. I'll presume you're laughing at Shiny. You wouldn't laugh at me. Okay, so yeah, it's difficult. I was talking with somebody from Moodle this morning about security and how it's holding me back. There are things I won't do online because I can't ensure the security, and it's really annoying. But that's life. That's life. Okay, let's carry on watching the video.
In May, the Chaos Computer Club in Germany posted this video, fooling the S8's iris scanner using a photograph and a contact lens.
There we go. Gotta love the name of the computer club. Did anybody catch the name of the computer club? Ooh, can you hear me?
An Alban. It was an Alban something.
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope, not the computer club, no. It's in Germany. Nobody? No? Let's just watch that little bit again, because it's a common word. So, and it's actually written. There's a little clue because it's actually written in the video. Okay.
Online bank accounts. Though initially customers will need a Samsung Galaxy S8 handset to use the technology. But is it secure? In May, the Chaos Computer Club in Germany posted this video, fooling the S8's iris scanner using a photograph and a contact lens.
Chaos Computer Club.
The Chaos Computer Club. Gotta love the name.
A nice name, yeah. I really love it. Yeah, really.
Computer lab.
Especially for computer club.
Yes.
Very good name.
And how did they fool the scanner in this very, what was it, 900, 800, 900 euro S8 phone? Did you catch what they used to fool it?
Photo.
A photo and?
Contact lenses.
Yeah.
Yeah, a photo and a contact lens. A photo wouldn't work because, of course, a photo is flat. It's 2D. So they put the contact lens over it to fool the camera into thinking it was looking at a 3D eye. Our eyes aren't flat, are they? Our eyes are convex. I was thinking convex, concave, convex, convex. So they've got a shape to them. So they just swapped I can't see nothing, just the profiles. Oh, sorry, Nina. Hang on. No, I think I know what you mean. We are watching the video in a separate window. We can't share video in the Hangout, okay? So you can watch the video on YouTube. I'll give you the link. I did give you the link earlier. That's the link to where we're watching it live concurrently. So I can stop and start it. But whichever works for you, okay? We're currently at 21 minutes and 5 seconds in. Okay, yeah. We used to be able to watch videos together in Hangouts, and then they pulled it. They removed that function. So we found a different function. There's always a way around these things, okay? So immediately somebody says, okay, we're going to use iris scans to access private, personal, important information. Somebody will find a way to hack it. Let's carry on.
TSB and Samsung are hoping others won't go to that sort of trouble.
Okay, so what are TSB and Samsung hoping?
They are very naive. They think that hackers won't go into that sort of trouble. They
won't do that just to get into my bank account, will they? No.
No, they are kind people. No, nothing of that kind. By the way, there are quite a lot of courses on cryptography on the internet, so you can always improve.
You don't need to do a course on cryptography, as if you watch the whole video, you will see. You mentioned it, Eleanor. Just hire somebody who's been on the course. If you're a lazy hacker, pay another hacker to hack. Oh my goodness. Yeah, scary. Exactly, Monique, scary. Because we're becoming a little bit too dependent on this technology. I can't get a print out of my bank statement anymore. I have to go online. I can print it out, but I can't get a printout from the bank. I have to go online to print it out, which means it's like another step towards everything being online in a cloud somewhere.
More and more you have no choice. Yeah, the same here.
Once upon a time, you could pay for your utility bills by going to the utility company and writing a check. Even using cash. Now, forget it. No chance. They just don't have the ability to deal with that. It's all online and automated through your bank. And it's like we're losing control of everything. It's running away with me. Okay, let's carry on.
At the Scilab Biometrics Center in Pittsburgh, they've developed a system that can identify the irises of people moving in a crowd from up to 12 meters away.
Hey, so now if you want to be scared, Monique.
20 meters, and they.
What a beautiful world.
And that guy,
Aladdin should be in this session because I know he's seen this. But has anybody watched Person of Interest?
No.
Yes, Shiny. Yeah, Aladdin's a huge fan of it. I'm a huge fan of it. And this is Person of Interest. If you ever get the chance to watch a few series, it's very far-fetched, you think, and then you realise, actually, that's the technology they were using. In a crowd, just from that little part of your eye, they can figure out where you are, who you're talking to, everything. Now, that's scary to me. That's scary.
Scary, yeah. To me too, yeah.
I mean, I don't go into crowds much, but if I want to be able to do it without somebody knowing I was there for whatever nefarious purpose they want to know. It is frightening, Nina. Exactly. I mean, I don't want to frighten people, but I think being aware of these things is important. I might be buying myself a pair of cat-sized contact lenses soon. Yeah, follow that, NSA. Okay, let's carry on. Or what if somebody has your contact lens? What if somebody scans your eye, makes a contact lens that looks like it's you, goes and robs a bank?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? Monique.
We can work on it.
No, it's naughty. Don't do it. But the possibility is there. They've already said they were able to fool the scanner in a phone. Who's to say they can't fool this technology? Oh boy. Let's carry on.
But if the eyes don't have it, the face just might. Back at Bristol Robotics Lab, this 3D face scanner is using a technique they've developed called photometric stereo.
Okay. Anybody catch what it's called?
Photometric stereo,
Stereo.
technology.
Yeah.
Photometric stereo.
How amazing. Oh,
It is amazing. And you can actually get a scan done of your body now. In fact, you can go into an electronics store in, I think, Berlin, and you can get a scan done of your body and have a 3D avatar made that is portable, that you can allegedly, some people can, take into virtual worlds like High Fidelity, Second Life, etc. So this is like that kind of tech, but it's doing a 3D scan of your face. So not just a photograph, but an actual, a bit like your avatar in Second Life and Kitely, but an exact replica of you. Now, as a security thing, to me, it's like we're going bigger and bigger. You know, we started off with a fingerprint and an iris scan, quite small, then a hand print, that's a bit bigger. Now they want the whole face.
Yeah.
So let's see how good this is. Let's watch the video.
Two invisible lights flash at high speed, allowing the camera to capture the orientation, shape and texture of what it sees. So far, it has a 95% accuracy rate, but that's good enough to attract some major investment.
So what is its accuracy rate?
95.
95 what?
Accurate.
95 what accurate? 95 elephants
95%.
accurate? 95 computers? Percent, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Sergey. Yeah, 95% accuracy. Yeah, that's quite high, but I would want 100%, thank you, personally. If it's not 100%, 110% would be better. So let's carry on.
200.
They're working with Cubic, which developed the Oyster Card, the contactless payment system used on London's trains and buses.
Okay, so who are they working with?
This in London, the Oyster cards.
Yeah, the
Cubic.
company's called Cubic. Monique, yeah?
Yeah, no, Cubic.
Cubic, yeah, and they actually manufacture the Oyster cards. Now, has anybody used an Oyster card?
I have heard of them, but I was for too short a time in London to buy it.
Okay. Well,
They
now, how would you...
Rather expensive.
They are expensive, yes. How would you pay to get on a bus in London then? How would you pay for your fare on a bus in London? Any idea? What would you do? You want to go on the bus across London. How would you pay for your fare? Monique?
I don't know. You tell me because I don't know.
Bob?
I can guess.
Any idea, Bob? You want to get on a bus, go
No.
across London?
No, no idea.
How do you
I,
pay? How do
I,
you pay for bus fares in your city?
it's just cash.
Yeah, forget it. You're not getting anything on a London bus with cash. You're not allowed on a bus with cash. You need an Oyster card. It's an absolute travesty, but it's true. They are cashless now. Totally cashless.
I have a question.
Yeah?
When you say Oyster card, is the same? I mean, we have the same system because we have a card and we need just to
Yeah, I think your card...
to pay for that, and like
But can you pay cash as well if you haven't got one of those cards?
No,
Oh,
no,
you can't.
not
Oh,
anymore.
you've gone to the
No.
dark side as well, have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you don't have, like the money, because it's like you have money in that card, right? And sometimes when people don't have anything, they just say, "Oh, can anyone just sell me, or just give me one ticket,
Yeah.
and I'll give you the money."
Yeah,
Yeah, something
that's
like
what
that.
people are having to do, because if you don't know this and you go to London, you think, "Oh, I'll just get the bus," they won't let you on.
Oh,
It's a contactless
So my
payment
question-
card, and that's it.
So my question is, the name is Oyster card for
Yes,
that sort
that's
of
that
card.
system. That's that
Okay.
system in London. They called it the Oyster because it opens up
But in
London to
London.
you. Yeah, it's open.
Okay,
London to you.
okay,
Okay.
got it.
Okay,
So
you
is it
can pay as you
on the
go.
buses?
Sorry, Bob.
You can pay with Oyster card only for bus travel or
Bus
any other
and
transport?
the underground. All your
Ah,
transport, all the public transport in London, Transport for London except Oyster cards, that's it. Contactless payment. Okay, you can buy an Oyster card or a visitor Oyster card, but you have to buy it before you get on a bus or train. Or
Is it some magnetic technology, or there is a smart chip?
I believe it's a smart chip, and you can top it up
So
later.
you don't have to put it out of your pocket. You just have it, or you must.
I think you just wave
pass.
it. You wave it at the machine.
Ah,
Okay. Okay. Now, the problem that can happen with these cards, and it already has happened, is card clash. Okay, when the card reader detects more than one Oyster card, and it just means you can't get through. And yeah, you have to keep you've got Oyster cards, and then you've got your bank card, and if your bank card is a contactless payment card, then it can confuse the machines. So it's caused chaos for people who don't know about it, and for people who've got a contactless. I don't have a contactless payment card. Don't trust them. I'm definitely getting old,
So
by the way.
why is it called Oyster?
yes,
What
yes,
is-
they are popular. here
Branding.
too.
Branding. That's the only reason. As I said, an oyster, if you think about an oyster, it opens up and there's a pearl inside. So it's like it's saying it opens the Pearl of London. I don't know.
Sounds romantic.
Yeah, it sounds nice. It's rubbish. They could have called it, transport card, but that's just too factual. Okay, let's carry on. We'll finish to the end, I think, now.
It's being part funded by the British government to innovate gateless technologies, allowing passengers to simply walk into a station and on to a train.
So who's funding this? Who's funding this technology? It's not
The
free.
government.
The British government. Oh, now I feel safe.
Oh.
Yeah,
what's the
you
idea?
can.
What's the idea we'll be able to
Gateless
do?
Just to use gateless technology.
Yeah, we'll just walk onto the train or the bus.
Mhm.
Ka-ching, out of your bank account without you even knowing it's being paid for. I can imagine rubber masks becoming very popular in the future. Okay, let's watch the as I say, we'll finish this today.
You can imagine that, if you can get rid of the gate lines in a place like Victoria Station, there's a massive potential for increasing throughput. So we ran quite an interesting project for them, which they're now installing at their laboratory in Salfords. And the aim is to move it onto the underground so that the system will recognise people and you can get rid of the gate, and it will allow people to go through without any impediments.
Now this is a phototype, but we have been told.
Okay, so it'll allow people to go through without any impediments. but
Without
not
any
free.
impediment.
Yeah. And what happens if they don't want you on that train? If they don't want you on that?
A sort of alarm.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it would be very unpleasant.
Intruder.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think they would like to have me on this train.
But it's very easy to say persona non grata. Now, have you ever heard of that term? I'm sure, Eleanor, you have.
Yes.
Persona
Yeah.
non grata. What happens if you are if you become a persona, whatever reason, persona non grata?
You're not welcome.
Exactly. You're not be able to get on a bus, a train. You're not able to
Yeah.
get in a taxi. You basically be stuck. It's a new way of controlling people. It really, I mean, it's all fluffy at the moment. Oh yes, gateless, and much more convenient and much faster throughput, but not if you become persona non grata. What do you mean without impertinence, Sergey? No, that's not what it means. Eleanor,
Yeah,
I'll pass it to
impediment.
you.
Impediment.
Without
Yeah,
impediment,
because
yeah.
it's impedimentum in Latin means obstacle. So without problems, I would say it's this word is simply more formal.
Yeah. If you have a speech impediment, it can mean you find it difficult to talk. You might stutter, or you might lisp. Jonathan Wath has a lisp. Some people call it a speech impediment. I call it an affectation because he plays on it. Or if you stutter and you find it difficult to speak, can be a speech impediment. This might mean you're nervous. But if you do something without impediment, it means there's nothing to stop you. Yeah. Okay, Bob?
Okay, yes, I got it.
Good. Okay, let's watch. Now, oh, yeah, before we watch the end of the video, Eleanor, shush, I know you watched it. Do you think this one will be able to be fooled with a photograph? This particular technology?
I guess yes.
Okay. Monique?
No way.
Bob, no
I don't
way.
think
Monique?
No, I don't think so. Only with a photograph? No.
Yeah, you just hold the photograph up in front of your face, walk through.
Or maybe. I don't know. I mean, everything's possible, but I'm thinking about the accuracy of that thing. So what if just I'm in that 5%? You just make a mistake.
But what happens if you lose your nose or something? Or if you wear glasses like me? Do you know what? I'm sick of having to take my glasses off when I go through airport security.
Or what if they mistake you for someone else? You know, that would
3D
be a
printer
big
might do
problem.
it. Oh, Sergey's already figuring out how to hack this. I'll tell you what, though, it might make you change your mind about putting your actual face online. Let's see.
Told that the system will recognise me through even a pair of glasses. So let's see if it knows who I am now. And look at that. You can see my name come up right there.
It could make your life so easy. You could just walk around and the face is the key to getting everything you want to do in the modern world.
And just to double check, I'll try and fool it with this guy. Oh, look at that. It recognises me, but this is very clearly an imposter. Well, this face clearly isn't going to get me anywhere.
Okay, so no, it's not fooled by a photo. But then remember what they did with the retinal scan? All they did was they popped a little contact lens on top of it. So I think, Bob, your 3D printer, 3D printer, rubber mask, you can go through on somebody else's dollar, and then they've got to prove that they weren't in Edinburgh on the 24th of May.
But I have a question, or I wondering, what if I modify my face? What if I just, with 1 or 3 surgeries, because it has.
If you have your nose, a nose job or a chin tuck, you probably have to be re-scanned.
Actually, one of the there is a guy who was just wanted around the world, and he just
Just
changed yeah, he changed his face, and
yeah.
he had a lot of modifications and surgeries. So yeah, basically he was just hiding, and it wasn't easy just to find him, and it was because of that. So that's another question. I don't know
It is
if
another
that
question. I
technology
mean, I
can
think.
just
I mean,
analyze that, or just
I liked the fact it ignored your glasses because, as I said, I hate having to take every time I go through passport control. Could you take your glasses off, please? Yes, if I want to be blinders about, but I have to do it just to keep them happy. So I take my glasses off. They realise it is me. I mean, that's humans looking at me. It's like, can you not tell from the photo? I mean, who else would want a photo like that? But anyway, so we'll leave it at that. Reem, take the mic. Do you think we can trust technology at all? What is technology at the end of the day?
Yeah, yeah. I think we can trust with everything is 20%. I think maybe in the future can hackers this and and make a way to hacker this new technology.
I think all this technology will be hacked at some point. It's about how much, as the TSB said, they're hoping people won't be bothered. And most people won't. Most people aren't hackers. Most people don't want to hack an ATM, even though it's got Windows XP. Do watch the whole video. It's hilarious, that bit. I did laugh when I saw it.
Yeah, that's amazing. I would need
It's
some
almost like
cash.
you think serves you right.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't. I don't like it, not because it's hackable, not because I'm worried about somebody taking the pittance out of my bank account. I'm worried about it because it's reliant on the goodwill of the people in power not to misuse this technology. And once they can look in a crowd and just instantly, within a couple of nanoseconds, map every person in that crowd who's there, and their social security number and their passport and their driver's license and their health records and their predilections and their criminal record and then suddenly, no, you're not allowed on that bus because you, I don't know, stole a topic bar from school. You're being punished for doing that. That's what's going to happen. We'll get rid of the prisons and we'll just start having persona non grata who can't access the things. Well, is that a good idea? Is it not a good? I don't know, but I don't like it being in the hands of people like Theresa May. Next, the chip. Well, we're not going to go to that because I'm too extreme on nobody's going to chip me. Okay?
Oh, yeah, that would be awful cheap.
No. It's happening now. People are being chipped for work, and I'd walk out, and I know I would, but we won't go there. That's too much of a sensitive thing. Okay, but yeah. Okay. Any questions before we finish? I'll give you the link again to the actual video so you can watch the whole thing, and we'll do something next week. Nina, this is how this session kind of works. Now, it might be here in Google Hangouts. It might be in Webinar Jam. Keep an eye on the calendar and the forum to see what platform we'll be on. It'll be on the forum mostly. Let me just show you where to look on the forum. Okay, let's go. I'm going to have that. Am I logged in? Oh, good. So go to groups and go to join us for this session. And you'll see talk to the hand. And it says here, keep an eye open here for links to the sessions. Okay. So if next week it's on a different link, you'll find the link there. Okay. Okay. And for those of you who didn't pay attention in Virtual Worlders, let's talk about it. Information overload. I have a German lesson until noon, so I might be a bit late. If I'm going to be late.
You record? Did you record that session?
Yes, I did. Yes. Yeah. It's
Okay,
chaotic,
perfect.
though. I warn you. It's absolute chaos, but it is quite fun. I'm sure it'll be hilarious to watch. So just be
Okay.
aware that's where I can access the forum. I can log in very easily and leave messages. I can't always so easily get into the calendar. So it is the best point of contact, especially if you're there and I haven't turned up after 5 minutes. Do have a look in the forum just to make sure, sorry, I've been run over by a bus or something like that. I'll try and text in the ambulance, okay?
No, Lynn, don't say that.
You can't ask for No, I'm not sharing my photo with anybody, Shiny. No way. No, you might be trying to hack my whatever. Yeah, good luck with that, by the way. If you do, you might decide, just leave a deposit. Oh, you poor thing. Yeah. But no, it is something to be aware of. Sergey, if that's your real face, I could maybe try and develop a 3D scan. I know, Eleanor, that's not you. Monique, maybe. Shiny's being very clever. She's got her back turned to us. And Reem, that's it. You've got it sussed. No photos. And actually for Nina, I've just got this black. Maybe that's what we're all going to have to do. Just a blank, black, uninteresting avatar in future. But yeah, we might think twice about even allowing people to take our photos in the future.
Yeah, but also fishy. If I see that avatar, I would say, who's over there?
Yeah, that's true.
So.
I mean, the Leo network I use, anybody could use that. It doesn't. Hopefully, you know my voice, so you would know it was not me. When they start being able to mimic our voice, I mean, is a part of technology now. Voice recognition, that is there, but again, that can be if it can be manipulated, somebody's going to manipulate it. Bob, take the mic. You'll be the last one.
Social networks will die without photos.
Yeah, but it'll be photos of our cats and dogs. Do you know what? I've never taken a selfie. I've never taken a selfie.
People to put their own photos to show others how beautiful they are.
And then others pull them apart. It's not my not my cup of tea. But I know I'm showing my age now. I'm starting to say the same things about this stuff that my mum first said about, I don't know, Walkmans.
Yeah, but I have the same problem.
The radio? Sorry, Eleanor. I said Bob was going to be the last, but you'll be the last now.
Oh, no, I simply would like to say that, as you know, I have the same problem, so we are showing our ages.
We are sharing the cracks, aren't we?
Yeah.
Never mind, it's got to happen. The young people, they won't even know what we're worried about. Yeah, I've got it all on my phone. It's so convenient. It's my passport, it's my identity, it's my ticket, it's my life. And then, as you said, guys, what happens when you lose it, Reem? It's like panic. You've lost your life. You can't even say you are who you say you are anymore. Yeah, you can't be you because you haven't got that proof. Where's your proof that you're you? I'm me, honest. Anyway, on that dystopian note, thanks for coming. We'll start a new topic next week. Same kind of format. But as I say, keep an eye on the forum and on the calendar. Because I say next week, I should say next session, because I have no idea what I'm doing next Wednesday. Whether I'm here or not here, don't ask me. But do have a look at the calendar, because the calendar knows. Okay. You're welcome, Nina. Thanks for joining us. Take care. Bye. Angeles, the Angels, but I don't know for sure. I'll be honest.
I'm sorry. So it's my early mistake, because when I was a child, there were criminals.
Crimies?
Criminal stories of films. American, and that's the way we pronounce it.
Yeah, gangster films. Yeah, gangster films. And yeah, Krimis is German, by the way, guys. So,
Yeah.
You're doing your German
It's
again,
German.
Elinor. Okay. Now, earlier you were talking about the ATM hack, which was you explained very well. But I think what you wanted to say when you said I was very impressed, and then you have to say something like the ease with which they did it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was very impressed at how
Yeah.
easy it seemed. But you were talking about how they did it, and then you'd say the ease with which they did it. Okay. I'm sometimes impressed the ease with which Elinor manages to remember German grammar. I want to borrow Elinor's brain for my exam.
Oh, now I have forgotten everything. No German anymore. I have to resume.
WannaCry in its tracks then got arrested at this convention for hacking himself, for trying to hack. Now, I don't know what's going to come out about that. He allegedly confessed, and now he allegedly is saying it's not true. Allegedly, I have no idea because I'm not a hacker.
Yeah, but you know,
Ain't
I've heard
nobody
that
got time
it
for
was.
that.
I heard that he actually he's a really prestigious guy, and
He's very
because he's
high in
working with
security. Yeah, he's meant to be one of the
exactly.
White Hats who keeps us safe, Monique. It'll be a bit of a shock if they all find out he's, kingpin hacker.
Yeah, and they were really worried about the next DEFCON because, if they will have that problem and maybe they
Well,
won't go
it's
to
about
to Los
trust. If
Angeles
they,
again.
yeah, nobody will go if they think they're going to be picked up by the FBI.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, but then I wouldn't go to a hackers convention anyway. Not my kind of people. I'd be telling them awful. You shouldn't be doing that. That's naughty. Stop it. Yeah, Los Angeles, not Los Angels. I don't know what Los Angeles. I think it's about the angels. It means Los. Yeah, it's tough. Or use it or lose it. That's very true. Okay, so has anybody got any questions before we start sharing? I gave the link. Sergey, I'm not sure if you've used this service before. It's a way we can watch a video together. We want to be together. Okay. So I've got 4 users in there, which means somebody's not in. 5. Excellent. Good. We're getting there. So I've got guest 2, guest 3, and guest 4. Remember, you can change your name. Just click on users, hover over your name, and then just replace it, rewrite it. Okay. You'll see a little pen over your name if you click on the users button. Okay, but we're going to move in. If you need the YouTube link, if you can't join us in the app. Monique, before I carry on, would you like to tell everybody how you got the app to work last time? You managed to get the app to work last time. What were the processes you took? Hi, Nina.
Okay, so basically, I'm sorry, I was muted. Okay, so basically, I'm using Hangouts on my Chrome browser, and I had just to open a different browser. Actually, I'm using Firefox, and I just copy and paste this link, and it was perfect because when I open the same link and the same browser, it goes really I don't know, slow, and voices start breaking up. So yep. So it's better if you use Handle just to open this link in a different browser.
Awesome. So if you are having problems, just use a separate browser. Hello, Nina. You were in the wrong... I'm not sure which link you mean, but anyway, welcome. Nice to see you. Okay, I'll share the link with you.
I'm trying to open it.
Okay, I'll share the link with you that we're going to share a video together. Okay, now we did watch this partly last week, But you can watch the video, of course, in your own time if you feel you've missed out, or watch the replay, which will be going live sometime today. Okay. Ah, you've got updates, Eleanor. Oh, no. Yeah, we're going to carry on this week with that video because we didn't quite finish it last week, but I think Eleanor's just given us a very good breakdown of, because I don't know if you ever watched this series, Click. It's very short. It's good fun to watch because it's short news items about technology, but very short. So there's 4 or 5 different topics, maybe with an overreaching topic throughout. And of course, if you remember from last week, can you all remember where this particular episode took place? They went to a particular place. Can you remember, anybody?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. Los
Angeles.
Angeles. Yeah. Los Angeles. It sounds nicer.
At the DEF
I don't think many angels go to Los Angeles. Monique, yeah?
at the DEFCON.
DEFCON, that's the one. Yeah. The hackers convention.
Actually, they. I was listening something about they arrested someone. I don't know if it was a British guy, and there was just like it was an outrage.
It was allegedly. Always say allegedly. The guy who stopped one.